Hey everyone, it's Pixelade here and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. So today we've got a lot to talk about because EA has just dropped the official gameplay trailer for The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, and along with it, they've updated the blog post with brand new details. I'm only going to focus on what is new here since we already covered the reveal trailer and the first version of the blog. Now, starting with the trailer, I actually think the narration has improved drastically compared to what we used to get. I'm thinking about Journey to Bad 2 in particular. That was especially bad. It's not my favorite style with these narrated voiceovers, but it definitely feels a lot less cringy and more fun than the overly childish tone we've had in past trailers. And honestly, I thought the trailer itself was pretty cute. Now, before we keep going, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Instant Gaming. Most Sims DLC is up to 70% off, and plenty of other games and add-ons are discounted as much as 90%. So if you've had your eye on an expansion pack or possibly even something outside of The Sims, this is definitely the place to grab it. Don't forget about my monthly giveaway either. It is completely free to enter, and the winner gets any game or DLC of their choice. That could be a Sims expansion, game pack, or something completely different. All you have to do is follow Instant Gaming socials, and if you follow mine too, you will get bonus entries. One winner is chosen at the end of every month, and the name goes up publicly on the giveaway page so you can see exactly who the winner is each time, if and when they claim their game code. Instant Gaming isn't just for Sims DLC either. They sell video games, DLCs, gift cards, and subscriptions for most platforms, even Nintendo Switch. You can click my affiliate links below in the description if you want to save money and maybe score something free in the giveaway. It kicks off with Sims at the Park. On one of the new modular playground sets, a child sim turns his imaginary friend doll into a fully interactable companion. We see them play together on the playground, and later on, that new retro gaming console that's coming with the pack. There are even unique interactions like friends to the end, say goodbye forever, imaginary boost, and send back to imaginary land. Some of those sound sweet, others kind of sad. I don't want to find out what say goodbye forever means. That's depressing. But I'm really just curious on how deep these mechanics are going to go in actual gameplay. We get to see different variants of the dolls, both in their doll form and imaginary friend form. And eventually, we do see one of the imaginary friends become a real sim, which really makes me hope that we will be able to fully customize them in Create a Sim. My assumption is that we will be able to. So more activities are shown off. We see hide and seek again, diving on the new diving board, a pump it up class, new gym equipment with weights, and even a sim making a shake using the brand new blender. We also see the competition system in greater detail. In the trailer, they highlight a romantic competition, and we see a schedule with time slots: breakfast at 8 a.m., outdoors at 11, dinner at 5, and mix and mingle at 8. There are preset schedules like fitness retreats, kids camps, senior living communities, and even teen popularity contests, but you're not locked to any of those presets. You can create a new one, or you can customize ones that already exist and create your own schedules, assign roles like camp counselor or director, then decide exactly what activities they'll do and when they do them. What's neat is that you can also set it to reoccur weekly, which I think is going to open up a lot of possibilities, maybe for things like churches, youth groups, or survival style challenges. We see a little bit of that towards the end of the trailer. Archery also makes an appearance. At first, Sims are very, very bad, but as you'd expect, they improve with practice and eventually nail the bullseye. And at the very end, EA showed off some fun cross-pack ideas, one of which a survivor challenge with the Island Living expansion pack. So now I definitely want to move into what is new from the updated blog post. The biggest addition is the scheduling getaway feature. So you're not just creating a one one-off trip. Sims can plan long weekends, summer breaks, reoccurring gatherings. They even use the example of weekends at grandma's house. Now, for kids, the blog introduces formative moments which shape their personalities and skills into adulthood. Childhood sentiments are also evolving now, carrying more weight as kids grow. There's a brand new aspiration called Cool Kid on the Block, which we did previously learn about last night in the FAQ, and that ties directly into friendships and popularity. We already knew imaginary friends were back, but here it's confirmed there are 4 dolls and 4 unique personalities to mix and match between them: goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. Now for adults, we've got the competitive trait, which changes how Sims react to wins and losses. Spin class is also mentioned here with new spin bikes, free weights, and yoga mats. And for the blender, it can handle protein shakes during the day, cocktails at night. I guess it all just depends on the vibe of your getaway. Now, if you're interested in the lore aspect of expansion packs, the blog brings up a character named Nigel, who is the camp director at Camp Gibby Gibby. The blog teases that he once saw the legendary Plumbird vanish into the mist. EA says more about Nigel and the locals is coming in a Meet the Sims article on September 17th. So 1 week from today, I guess we'll learn way more about the lore with this pack and the Sims that live in the world a part of it. The blog also expands on custom venues. They suggest different getaway themes you can create with other packs. There is a really long list here, but these ideas are making me so excited. With the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, you can create dog training, a corporate retreat with Get to Work, off-the-grid survival competition with Island Living like we saw in the gameplay trailer, childcare with Get Together and Parenthood, a refreshing spa getaway with the Spa Day game pack, and an ultimate fitness boot camp if you wish with the fitness stuff pack. I previously talked about community builds. I love that EA is highlighting community creators and community builds within this expansion pack, and we have some more details now. So JJ Bank created Love Highland on a 50 by 50 lot with a private dock, a hot tub, and a fireplace. Danielle Builds worked on Jellyfish Jubilee, a 40 by 30 vacation rental, and also Cryptid Creek Camp. Griffey designed Camp Gibby Gibby itself, plus Plumbird Park and the Fearful Fish Lounge. And Kiwi Sims Kate built Revive and Thrive Retreat on a massive 64 by 64 lot, along with Fletcher's Cottage and Miner's Manse. All of these lots honestly look impressive to me. They did a really good job. I will always be here for, EA showcasing creators and spotlighting them instead of attempting to build all of these things themselves. Again, I would much rather them allocate those resources elsewhere. Let the community handle what they're the best at, which is creating amazing builds. So we have a look at our full world. My first reaction was that it does sort of resemble a few existing worlds, at least from first sight. I am happy that it is New Zealand inspired though, but just the map and the layout of the world does feel kind of reused. Like I just feel like we see a layout similar to this pretty often. The lot counts do look solid though, and I really like the new park icon, if you look closely, which finally gives us a dedicated space for playground builds. But Gibby Point comes with 13 lots total, which I feel like is the standard at this point. Wanderwood Wilds has 4 lots. We have a 64 by 64, a 50 by 50, a 30 by 20, and a 40 by 40. So a lot of variety there. Crystal Valley has 5, a 50 by 50, a 40 by 30, a 20 by 20, and 2 30 by 20s. And last but not least, Jellyfish Junction has 4 lots. We have another 64 by 64. Thank God, a 30 by 20, and 2 40 by 30. So it definitely feels like a good spread and definitely more generous than some other worlds that we had, but I feel like this is kind of the standard for expansion packs. I don't want to see less than 12 lots in an expansion pack world from this point forward, so very, very happy with what we're getting here. The pack is looking to be pretty decent. I really like what I'm seeing with scheduling getaways and, the deeper systems for kids, but like usual, I can't ignore my common concerns, the potential for bugs within these systems, the stability issues and also the potential for save file corruption creeping in with all of these new systems. Praying that doesn't happen, but you know, you gotta hope for the best and prepare for the worst just in case. So definitely staying cautiously optimistic here. I'm curious on what you guys think. What do you think about all these new details? Are you excited for scheduling getaways, imaginary friends becoming real Sims, the new traits and activities? How do you feel about the lot sizes and community builds this time around? Definitely drop all of your thoughts below. Curious to read your opinions. That's gonna be it from me for this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and happy life simming, guys.